Welcome to this space and the meditation this time on self-compassion. So taking a nice big deep breath in and beginning the process of coming into this space and into your body, dropping into the breath as we feel the expansion of the inhale and the exhale. As we enter this space with an open heart and an open mind, being open to intimacy without fusion, into relationship with ourselves without merging with others, listening to ourselves without the chatter and need to reply and have a dialogue about our process. To not deny who we are, and yet strive to center ourselves in the middle, at home within ourselves, reclaiming the space, the beautiful space that is us. A space that honors our vulnerability and sensitivity and eccentricity. Entering this space with curiosity about what is presented and what arises for me. Opening to the breath, open to healing as we feel the expansion and contraction of the breath on the inflow and the outflow, as we open to the unknown at our own pace, knowing that we are beautiful and perfect just as we are. And as we examine this space of self-compassion, we look at the integration of how we talk to ourselves, how we sit in our body, how we are in the world. This space where we can embrace all of our beautiful, messy humanity. That every part of us has a place to belong. That perhaps there is a space where we will no longer exile the parts of ourselves that do not deserve compassion. Like children, we have places we do not like. But we can always invite curiosity by leaning into the parts that we love and the parts that are harder to love, and seeing the beautifulness of all of its entirety, its wholeness, embodied into one beautiful perfection and expression of who we are. Compassion, after all, is the absence of judgment or comparison, which is so difficult in its simplicity, and yet beautifully delicious when it is cultivated. There is a connection we feel with each other when we realize that we all have beautifully broken parts, and that is what makes us who we are. That we can love these parts we do not want the world to see, and yet to invite them into the room to have a conversation with the entirety of who we are allows us to love every part with self-compassion, to not banish or exile or deny the parts that are a little wounded. And rather than turning away from them, turning towards with love and understanding, curiosity and compassion, in a way that allows us to investigate why this part may feel so tender, that perhaps the parts that we have hidden away from others have something to say, have something to teach us. And as we would with a child that was crying, can we crouch down and embrace the parts of us that we may have hidden away for a long time, and bring them out into the sunlight, integrate them into who we are, knowing that we all find that there are parts we will always struggle to give self-compassion to. And we arrive at compassion for that as well. For sometimes we pretend that something more than love matters. And through self-compassion, we reveal what is already raging perfection of the most sacred human experience. That there is beautiful wisdom in all of our experiences, all our characteristics, all our aspects of self, be they known or unknown to us. Through self-compassion, we provide our soul safe passage in the world to experiment and play with our inner world with love and find sanctuary in the lost parts. Welcoming ourselves home through self-compassion. May we allow ourselves joy and heartbreak and love and the ecstatic dance of life. To give ourselves the radical gift of love that is holding space for all the parts that are lovable and not so lovable. And feeling that within our body through the breath, breathing in, embracing ourselves, embracing our beautiful, messy humanity. Feeling and inviting through the breath every part of ourselves that deserves the act of self-compassion and self-love. For how delicious does it feel to know ourselves better, to love ourselves better. and settle into our thoughts and our breath and our body as a fully embodied experience. Drinking that in through the breath as we rest in stillness. May you embrace self-compassion. May all beings have the gift of self-compassion. May you breathe into self-compassion on the hard days as well as the easy days, because you are the full expression of love. As we say goodbye, just staying with the breath, and giving the gift of self-compassion, the reminder of self-compassion, until you settle back into meditation the next time we meet. Namaste.